Hi there, gorgeous! Happy Frugal Friday to you. If you are new to the channel, welcome. I make videos like this every Friday, focusing on affordable makeup products. I also make videos on Mondays and Wednesdays, so if you'd like to be notified of new videos in the future, please subscribe, and thank you so much in advance if you do. Today's video is fun, lighthearted. We are not doing anything serious today. This is something that I wanted to do based off of how much negativity is going around right now, and seriously, it's everywhere. Every time you even turn on the TV, and my husband watches the news, and I refuse to watch it anymore because it's so depressing. But I wanted to do something that was lighthearted, fun, challenging, but brought us back to basics. I mean, this is why we love makeup, because we can do things like this and just experiment and have fun. And I saw this video concept done by someone else on YouTube, so it's not something that I've created or anything like that. And if I can go back and remember who it was, I'll have their name come up on the screen and have their video below. But I wanted to create this in my own way. And what I'm doing today is using only two foundations, two very different color, well, I shouldn't say two different colors, my color and then a much darker color, to create a full face. And the only exception is I'm not doing my brows with foundation. The foundations that I'm using for this full face of foundation look today is one of my favorites, Covergirl's Outlast in the shade Ivory. Obviously this one matches me. And the other one is from Rimmel's line. This is their Stay Matte Mousse foundation in the shade Chocolate. Obviously not my match, but I'm going to be mixing these two to get looks for my eyes, cheeks, lips, etc. So let's see what we can create. First thing I'm going to do is fill in my brows. I'm using ColourPop's Auburn eye pencil, which has become a go-to favorite of mine. The only thing I don't like about this is look at what happened. The little spoolie part broke off of the end. So I have to use a spoolie from another pencil completely now. I was really disappointed to see that. But I love the color and the formula and how it matches my hair perfectly without being too red. So if you are a redhead and you're looking for a brow product, this is one of the best, one of my favorites. First thing I'm doing is laying down a basic base. So I'm taking my Covergirl Outlast foundation, blending that in. Nothing to see here. You've seen this 1,000 times. Oh my goodness, I can't even tell you. The whole face is foundation, so I'm also going to use this same foundation as an under eye concealer, but I'm going to apply it the same way that I would a traditional concealer and tap it in under the eye. Ooh, that's too much, way too much. Wipe that off. Foundation is thicker than concealer. As I was saying, I'm going to tap that in like I would a regular concealer. It's so funny, I just tested a foundation recently. It was from the Pure line. I have a video coming up where I'm testing 5 new foundations, and that foundation is marketed as one that can be used as a foundation and a concealer both. Well, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but I tried it both ways. I'll just say that not every makeup product is a multitasker. Some things are meant to be foundations, some things are meant to be concealers. Okay, now for my eyeshadow, I'm going to take a little bit, you know what? I have a mixing tray from LA Girl. Let me get that. They sent me this as part of a PR package one time. Very useful, by the way. So I'm taking a little bit of my shade first, and then I'm going to take a little bit of that chocolate shade. We're in the middle of a storm right now, so if you hear thunder and rain in the background, enjoy the ambiance. I love hurricane season personally. I don't love when we get hurricanes, but I don't mind all the storms that come with it. Okay, so I'm taking those shades and I'm going to mix them together a little bit here. Different textures between the two, but that's okay. I'm going to roll with it. And let's see, I want this to be a little bit lighter than what you're seeing here, so I'm going to go back and add more of my shade. Well, this is going to be interesting when it comes to the lips, isn't it? I'm going to apply this onto the eyes. How am I going to blend? I didn't think this through. Okay, I'm wiping the brush of the excess, and I'm going to go back and attempt. There we go. I'm going to start blending it towards the brow bone. And then I'm going to get fancy. I'm going to take some more of my shade and attempt to blend out the brow bone area. Here goes nothing. Okay. I'm going to take a little bit of my shade. Hey, you know, you got to look at it like painting. You know, it's the same thing. Which I haven't done that in forever. I used to paint all the time, and somewhere I lost my love for that. I shouldn't say lost my love. Okay, now that actually came out really, really well. I'm surprised. Okay, that's actually not half bad. It almost looks a little reminiscent to MAC's Groundwork paint pot a little bit. That's what I feel like this color mimics. Now I am going to set it with a powder. I have very oily skin, and I don't know how long this is going to last if I don't. Let's add some lashes while we're here. Sure, why not? Lashes on! I'm wearing a pair, by the way, from my lash line, Inky Minky Lashes. I'll have them linked for you below. They are in the style Authentic. I just love these. For the face, I am going to go a little bit darker with that foundation. So I'm first going to, oh yeah, maybe not. I just forgot how dark that foundation was. I think I'm going to still try and mix it with my shade to lighten it a little bit. I'm going to attempt to contour my cheeks with this. All right, let's try this brush. This is the one from Eve Pearl. It's her Contour Blender 201 brush. This is fun. Let me tell you, if you just have time one day to do something like this, I absolutely recommend that you do. It's challenging, and it's really interesting to see what kind of shades you can create. Now I'm adding a lot more of my shade to this than I did previously with the eye color, and you can see it's turning into a lighter contour there. Let's start with a little bit, a little bit. Do you remember what your first makeup product was? Like the first one you ever received? I do. I was at my 10th birthday party, and a friend of mine had bought me this bright blue, no, it wasn't bright blue, it was a medium blue eyeshadow, and it was Covergirl. I remember it so distinctly. If I have a picture of me with it, I'll try to put it on the screen, but I was so excited about this blue eyeshadow, and it was the very first makeup product I had ever received, like real makeup. I mean, I had kids play makeup when I was a small girl, but this was the first real makeup I ever got. And when it was at a time when I was living with my grandmother, who is my mother's mother. Oof. Not going to get into that story, but I will just say that when you think of a grandmother, you think of someone loving and warm and just someone you can run to, basically, right? She was not like that at all. She was everything opposite that. Just horrible woman. Let me just say that. And unfortunately, my blue eyeshadow, this thing I was so happy to receive for my birthday party, disappeared. And I never saw it again after that birthday party, to be honest. And I know for a fact she took it and got rid of it because that's just who she was. I mean, if Gia got something like that at a birthday party, let's say she was 10 years old, I would never take it from her. I would let her play with it, you know, for like dress up and things like that. And that's the only way that I was really expecting to have used that eyeshadow as a kid. But to have it just be taken and you're not allowed to ever use it, that was really heartbreaking for me. So sadly, that was my first experience with makeup. I really didn't get into makeup until I went to go live with my dad when I was 12 years old. And he let me use whatever I wanted as long as I didn't wear it to school. Like I could do whatever I wanted at home and it was fine. But I know one time I went to school, I snuck it. I don't know if he ever knew this, but I had this bright pink Energizer bunny blush that I just striped on my cheeks. I thought I was the coolest thing ever. But that was pretty much it. I didn't ever really do anything too outlandish other than that. But yeah, we were all doing stuff like that too at the same time. So it wasn't like I was the only one in school looking like that. But this actually turned out really, really good. I'm impressed. Okay, for the lips, since we've gone really light with the eyes and the cheeks, how about we go a little bit darker with the lips? Okay, that's dark. Yeah, ooh, just do it. Ah. Oh my goodness. Yes, that's grungy. I like it. You know what? Let's add some definition to the lips here. I'm taking a little bit of my shade. This may not come out right. Oh, we're going to attempt it. I'm going to add that onto the center of the lips. And attempt to blend. Yeah, it's okay. It gives you a little highlight in the center of the lips, but I almost liked it better when it was just one solid color. What do you think? Did you like the first one better or this one? It's an option. I mean, just put it that way. We're playing around here. We're just having fun. So I'm going to go back and add some more of that darkness over the top. I like that a little bit better. It's interesting. The lips are almost looking a little green to me at this point, but hey, you know what? We're just having fun here. I'll warn you that foundation is not a good lipstick because I've been getting it all over my teeth since I first applied it. But if you do this challenge yourself, feel free to tag me. I would love to see your beautiful faces and your renditions and the kind of looks that you come up with too. No rules here. Feel free to break every single one of them because I absolutely did. But I really love the face and the eyes. I think that's my most favorite part of this look. The lips, it's okay, but like I said, it looks a little green to me, so I would probably use a traditional lipstick in the future, but I'm not opposed to doing my eyes and my face like this. It's, see what happens when you experiment and you just let go and have fun. You discover new things. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. I want to wish you a wonderful weekend ahead. Now I'm paranoid. Anyway, I look forward to seeing you again next week.